Today we're going to talk about perseverance. Perseverance is something that I find has been instrumental in my successes. Perseverance is defined as persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. For me personally, I always think of the song, and I will read the words because I am no singer. The song says, you all know it, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You are never going to keep me down. You all know the song. To me, that's been my mantra. And I like to consider it one of the strongest tools for success. I think if you look at your toolbox of all the tools you can have, this is one of the best ones you can have. And I like to think, as we've all heard in our lifetime, all the people who they consider failure before they succeeded. Now, I don't like the word failure. I like to think it's more of a delay, an obstacle, a tough start. But here's some of the names that always come up. Henry Ford, Abe Lincoln, Walt Disney, Mary Kay Ash, Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z, Jim Carrey. I think all of them have stories of perseverance and why they succeeded. They consider perseverance one of their best traits. And again, I don't think it's always failure. I think it's sometimes that you reach roadblocks, impasses, hindrances, setbacks, surprises, all those kind of things. I also like to think if you've got perseverance in your toolbox, you've got a certain mindset. Your mindset is of the glass is half full, not empty. Your mindset is life is a marathon, not a sprint or a race. I think your perceptions from childhood, adulthood play into this, your previous experiences. If you've had some tough times and then experienced success, you're going to be much more confident in your perseverance trait. Whereas if you've had many failures without success yet, it may be a little tough. But keep in mind, perseverance is never give up mentality. You get knocked down, you get up again. I want to tie this back to some of my previous posts. How can you get more skills at perseverance? Well, number one, you need a support group. I talked about this before. Your support group can be friends, family, work group. It's not just one person. It's a group of people who might give you different things that fill your cup, that fill your confidence. It's also, I talked about going above and beyond. Go above and beyond, and you will figure out that perseverance pays off lots of times. I also talked about learning from others. Take that constructive criticism and use it. Don't get defensive. Don't get upset if somebody gives you criticism, even if they don't do it in the kindest of ways. Take that criticism and see if there's even a grain of truth to it. Be real with yourself. Use that criticism. If it's no good and you don't believe it, dump it. But there might be a grain of it in there you can use. Learn from others. And being appreciative of others, whether they're good examples or bad examples. You can always learn from others. Don't look at anybody just like you. Nobody's just like you. Try to find people who are different from you, different skill sets. That's who you're going to learn from. I love The Big Bang Theory, and I watched one yesterday. And one of the lessons that Sheldon learned was, life is hard, just jump back in there and give them hell. I like to think that's the way I approach life, and that's the way I like to think people who have strong perseverance approach life. Whether you're going to win or you're going to lose, either way, give them hell. I think your comfort level and confidence in having perseverance has a lot to do with your life experience. I've had life experiences that kind of taught me that I could succeed if I hung in there and did things. My roadblocks have been first-generation college student with 2 little babies going back to college to finish. My first job being in a 90% male environment. First female supervisor ever at that company. Going to law school over the age of 40. I was one of the older students. That was tough. Going out on my own with my law firm. Banking, nobody in town would give me a loan. Did I give up? No. I found a way to get the law firm going. I started with a partner. that broke up within a year and a half. All of those are setbacks, but in the end, perseverance pays off. You got to stick it out to see the good things. I always like to go back to my Southern woman expression. Life is tough, you're not getting the support you need, pull out your Southern woman. And all that negativity, you just need to tell it, oh, hell no, y'all stand back and watch me get this done. Have a good week, and try to make a difference in somebody's life this week.